Welcome to Emotional Radio, your daily dose of emotional intelligence. Today we bring to you Living a Regret-Free Life, Practical Tips. This is not just a channel, it's a journey towards understanding our emotions and utilizing them to lead not just a good life, but a great one. Here at Emotional Radio, we stand firm in the belief that emotional intelligence is not a luxury, but a necessity. It's the key to nurturing healthy relationships, making sound decisions, and discovering a sense of peace within ourselves. It's about grasping our own emotions, empathizing with those around us, and charting our course through life's highs and lows with composure and resilience. As we journey together, our goal is to share insights, pragmatic guidance, and thought-provoking discussions, all aimed at fostering emotional growth and well-being. So whether you're tuning in for the first time or you're one of our regular listeners, we're glad to have you with us on this journey. Today, we're going to deep dive into practical tips on how to live a life free of regrets. Before we delve into the tips, it's crucial to understand what regret really is. Regret, in its simplest form, is a feeling of sadness, repentance, or disappointment over something that's happened or been done, especially when it involves a loss or a missed opportunity. It's an emotion that's as universal as joy or anger, experienced by everyone at some point in their lives. But here's the interesting bit. Regret can be a two-edged sword. On one hand, it can hold us back, keeping us stuck in the past and preventing us from moving forward. On the other hand, it can act as a powerful motivator, propelling us to make changes and avoid future disappointments. The key lies in how we handle this emotion. Do we let it control us? Or do we take charge, learn from it, and use it as a stepping stone to a better future? Now that we have a clear understanding of regret, we can explore how to lead a life free from it. Tip number 1, embrace acceptance. Acceptance, my friends, is the bedrock upon which we can construct a life free of regret. It's the first essential step on this journey. But what does acceptance really mean, and how can it help us live a life free of regret? Imagine you're walking through a dense forest and you lose your way. You can either continue wandering aimlessly or you can stop, accept that you're lost, and start finding your way back. Acceptance in the context of our lives works similarly. It's about acknowledging where we are, understanding our past mistakes, and learning from them. You see, we're all human, and making mistakes is a part of our journey. Every stumble, every misstep is a learning opportunity. It's only when we refuse to accept these mistakes that they transform into regrets. Acceptance, therefore, is about owning our mistakes, not running away from them. Now, you might be wondering, how do I start practicing acceptance? Well, it's simpler than you think. It starts with self-awareness. Become an observer of your own life. Reflect on your actions, your decisions. Try to understand why you made certain choices. And remember, this isn't about self-blame or criticism. It's about understanding, about learning. As we start accepting our past, we'll find our load of regret lightening. We'll find ourselves more at peace, more content. And isn't that what we all strive for? A life of contentment, of peace, free from the shackles of regret? But acceptance is just the beginning. It's the first step, yes, but there are more steps to take. It's like starting on a path. You've taken the first step, but there's a whole journey ahead. The second tip is closely related to the first one, and it's all about forgiveness. But let's save that for the next part of our discussion. We're on this journey together after all, so let's take it one step at a time and keep moving towards our goal of a regret-free life. Tip number 2, practice forgiveness. Consider this, the power of forgiveness is not just about pardoning others, it's also about forgiving ourselves. Often, we're our own harshest critics. We dwell on past mistakes, replaying them over and over in our minds. This cycle of self-blame and regret is a heavy burden to carry. But the truth is, mistakes are part of being human. We all make them. What matters is that we learn from them and use them as stepping stones to become better versions of ourselves. So, let's start by forgiving ourselves. Let's accept that we're not perfect, and that's okay. Our missteps don't define us, but how we rise from them does. Now let's talk about forgiving others. Holding on to grudges is like carrying a backpack full of stones. It's heavy, it slows us down, and it prevents us from moving on. When we forgive, we're not saying that what happened was okay. We're saying that we're ready to let go of the pain and move forward. Think of it as a gift to yourself, a way to clear the clutter from your mind and make room for more positive thoughts and experiences. Remember, forgiveness isn't a one-time act. It's a continual process. It's like weeding a garden. If you want to keep your garden healthy and vibrant, you need to regularly pull out the weeds. Forgiveness is also about understanding. To forgive is to understand that everyone, including ourselves, is doing the best they can with the knowledge and skills they have at the moment. It's about seeing the situation from a broader perspective, about realizing that people aren't their mistakes, just like we aren't ours. So practice forgiveness. It's a powerful tool for living a regret-free life. It's a path to peace, happiness, and freedom. It's a way to lighten your load and make your journey through life a lot less burdensome. The third and final tip is all about taking action. Tip number 3, take action. We often regret the things we didn't do more than the things we did. So when an opportunity presents itself, seize it. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. Live in the present and act decisively. Remember, inaction is a decision in itself, and it's usually the one that leads to regret. So take that leap of faith and embrace the unknown. With these practical tips, we can all strive to lead a regret-free life. Living a regret-free life is not about being perfect, but about learning, growing, and moving forward. Today we've explored understanding regret and practical tips to lead a regret-free life. Remember, emotional intelligence plays an integral part in this journey. It's about making peace with the past, embracing the present, and shaping a future you can be proud of. Thank you for tuning in to Emotional Radio. Don't forget to subscribe for your daily dose of emotional intelligence and leave a comment sharing your thoughts. Until next time, take care.